Hi Courageous Beauties and friends and anyone who likes to follow our account. We are, actually we skipped last week.
We did.
I didn't think about that when I planned my vacation, so I'm back. Hi guys. So we're back on live Fridays, or Friday Lives, however you want to say it. And yeah, we're gonna answer a curious cat question and then have fun answering it. So, what's our question today?
Our question today says, my friends and I are all gamers, but I have much less time to play on electronics than they do. I don't have 14 different devices in my room. Sometimes I'm not even allowed to keep my phone in my room. Whenever I get on my phone and see that they're playing some game together, it always makes me feel a little left out. I don't want to feel this way, but it just happens. I know it's not their fault that I get less electronic time than them, but I never know if I've missed something when I log on. Is it okay to feel that way?
So first off, yes, it's okay to feel
Absolutely.
that way. Then the next part is, what do you do about that?
Right.
So there's feelings of disappointment, there's feelings of frustration. First of all, I am assuming that it is whoever our anonymous question asker is. I'm assuming it's your parents who put those rules in place as it comes to your devices and how much time you spend online. So our official advice would be honor your parents.
That's the first thing.
Yeah. But we can understand how it would be frustrating and you would feel left out because your friends have more access to that than you do. And especially like when there's a lot happening all the time and then you have to go back through and find out what you missed. It's understandable that you would feel that way.
Or just missing out on the interaction, the bonding time, just the spending time together virtually of your friends. Like, we can understand that feeling of left out in that way too, not just catching up with what's happened.
So I get that you might not want to feel this way, and it does just happen. Like, that's the way that this question was worded. And the unfortunate news is it does just happen. And this is not something that you may be able to remove. Like, you can't necessarily make that feeling go away. What you can do is make the choice to do something in response to that. Now, you won't be able to make your parents give you more time necessarily or change their rules. But what you can do is decide for yourself what is going to be important to you. So for instance, if being connected with your friends is something that's important to you, then the time that you spend on your media, when you have it, you'll use in order to have that time with your friends rather than just, I think you said it earlier, just scrolling aimlessly through Facebook, right? So you're making priorities in order to have that time. And you have to decide, is it the end of the world if every time that I get on, I just have a lot to catch up on?
And you might still feel frustrated, you might still feel upset and left out.
Hi, Autumn.
When you have to catch up or when you find out that they've been playing a game together when you weren't there. That's okay to feel that still. And I think it's really important, I want to say good job, that you recognize your emotions of still feeling upset about that and of being disappointed that you're not there when they are, right? And you realize that it's not their fault, it's not your friend's fault. So it's good to recognize that it has nothing to do with them, it's just frustration and it's just feeling left out. So if when you log on to the game and stuff and you see them playing, it's hard to join in and they kind of wonder what's going on, it's easy to be like, I feel left out, I don't get as much time as you guys. It's easy to not act frustrated towards them. Once you realize that it's not their fault that they're already playing together, you know?
I'd say it actually wouldn't hurt for you to let your friends know, like if your friends don't already know the restrictions that you have, and just tell them, hey, I really would like to be part of this with you guys, but I can't because I have restrictions. And that may give your friends the opportunity to problem solve with you and find something that would work for everybody. Or just allow them to be sensitive to the fact that, you know, this is something you're frustrated with.
Right.
And on the other hand, I understand, like, you were talking about feeling like you're missing out when you see that they are online and you can't join them and you feel like you're missing out on an experience with them. Like, dude, I get that. And you may not be able to share that experience with them, but then you might make priority to spend time physically with them or in other ways, because what really matters is that connection with those friends.
And you're not always going to be there in every interaction that your group of friends has, right? And that's okay. You know, you're going to build a relationship with them as a group and separately as well. And you can't always be there. And your friends should understand that. And they're not going to like you any less or any more if you're not online all the time or if you can't attend all of the group.
Well, good friends shouldn't care, but...
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So... man, stinks.
We're sorry for your frustration. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Yeah.
We're glad to talk about it, and
I'd be curious to hear, like, if you take some of our suggestions and if anything helped, or if you have more thoughts, like other things that we didn't know about and you want to share, send us more questions. We'd love to get these questions.
definitely.
So we're gonna take off and get ourselves ready for girls group today at the Family Hope Center. That comes at 4 o'clock. We're gonna have pizza and someone's birthday is coming up, so I have chocolate cake for us to have today. Super excited about that. So anyone who's coming to Friday group, can't wait to see you there. If you have never been to a group before,
Come on down.
check it out. We have lots of fun here. So yeah, okay, we'll see you guys in our next live video on Friday, and you'll see us in our posts and all these different stuff.
All that.
We love you. Okay, see ya.